question. Why do ladies take so long to do makeup?
What I can say about that, women, like, let me talk about myself. It is my duty to adore myself. I love mirrors, and I take a lot to do makeup. I can say I take a lot of time to do makeup because I treat each part carefully. I take my time.
You take your time.
Exactly. So what I want to come out, it takes my time, and I feel it is worth it because really, they say like our face, it's the first impression. Before maybe someone looks at a woman, it's the face they look at. So it's why we really take time, God has given us eyebrows, the eyes, the lips, you check them one by one. So it takes a lot of time.
Okay. Yeah. I just want to tell people, makeup is an art. So the fact that in me, I see makeup as an art, I have a lot of time to waste because I want to look at, I have pimples, I have scars on my face. I need to first, do something to cover the scars, then put the foundation, draw my eyebrow. It takes time. I need to do this and that. Come on.
That was a question.
We can never run away from that.
There was a question someone posed me. He was like, so I heard you guys put on a foundation on your face. Do you also have bricks?
Yes, we have bricks.
So meaning like you put a foundation, you start building. That's what that he was looking at.
Okay.
So now he was like, since we also have a foundation for the face, do we also have bricks? I told him yes. The brown powder is the brick that we.
Somebody said to me that if you're going out with a lady or with your girlfriend or something, so you need to tell her you're taking her out at 6 or 5:30 so that she's able to shower and prepare herself. If she delays, your allowance is 8 p.m. So by the time you call her at 7, are you done? I'm almost done. Okay, fine, I'm coming. She's done with her makeup. The other bit of where you put on this dress, I was like, okay, I think this was okay, but then I think no.
The other one is better.
The other is better. Yeah. You're running around the room to see, do you think this is okay? And then it's worse when you're going to meet someone. You always want to give your best. So definitely we can't run away from that. We shared a lot in terms of, you said you're an activist, a number of things you're doing, but also to remind people who are viewing this, you're viewing Grand Stories, and thank you for following. What can you, a lady who has gone to school, a lady who is at a different level, at the national level, what is that important thing, or what are those things you'll be able to tell a young girl who is growing up, who is looking up to you, who thinks one day she should get that crown? And that's the best part of it, being national figure and so on. Everybody has a role model in life. Yeah. So what would you tell a girl who wants to be like you?
Now, what I can tell a girl is that first of all, what you want, you should chase after it. And I ask them always, what is that one thing that you want? Okay, what do you desire? Whom do you want to be like? Because we all have role models. We all have pictures of people that we want to be like. So now, if I have a role model, so it's upon me to take my time, maybe to start my journey of to be like that person. So I shouldn't just sit there to maybe be there every time admiring someone, but I need to stand up, and I need to open up to people who are around me, because if I know that I cannot reach you because you're my role model, but there is someone who is within me or around me who can take me to you, or where the person is, it can be a channel that I can get to you. So first of all, what do you want to be like? And who is your role model? And what do you want to be like? You get? So when you have that picture, you will really know what to do and which channel or which people to associate with, to move to. We nowadays have internet. There's some things we search on them. How can I do this? Even people learn cooking, by the way.
Yeah,
I learned. So it teaches. So you just have to know what you want and you take a step.
one important thing about life is a journey. It's something you should know that ahead of it there's so much that is going to break you, that is going to lift you, that is going to encourage you, that is going to discourage you. At least every stage of life you are surely going to face that. So as a girl who looks up to someone, know that you are going to face challenges, because I always tell people, you see somebody who is 35 has everything in life, but you're just 18. You're 18, you really want to achieve that.
Exactly.
Okay, just put 18 or 23 and then put the one who is 35. Trust me, the journey from 18 to 35, 23 to 35, those are two different levels in life. That person will always be ahead of you, but it doesn't mean you cannot achieve what she or he has not achieved in life. So put yourself that, always be positive, never give up, work hard towards it. And today you see, when I see young girls, so many issues of teenage pregnancy or early marriage, I ask myself, even at the age of 25, I wasn't thinking of marriage. So, and you see, you are in a society where a girl of 16 already has kids, and then you ask yourself, you don't even have the answers to the question you're asking yourself, and you know that, okay, fine, there's so much we need to do in life, there's so much we need to help ourselves as girls, that even those who have gone far should be able to look back and say, hey, look here, we can do something to change this reality. That build yourself, and when you're building this, just know you're going to face challenges, you're going to go through a lot, but above all, you don't have to give up. Always listen to the stories of those you think were successful. Trust me, whatever they've gone through will inspire you, but don't force to be like them. Try your own to be a better person.
Exactly, and with that I would say that they shouldn't jump like the ladders. You can't be in P1 and you want to sit for POE.
It will never happen.
And you won't pass. You get. So you take one step at a time. You can't jump from where you are to where someone is. The person has already walked years, has gone through experiences and all that. So take your time. Your time will reach, because by the time you also reach that person's level, there is someone who is following you, who will also want to jump to you. So it can't just go like that. Stop jumping and take your time. You shouldn't like acquire something like, maybe you have a car. I am 16. I love driving. Yes, it's what I love. It's okay. But now you start feeling like you need to have a car, and yet you've not even have a certificate. You don't have a paper. How will you get that car? You still? No. So you shouldn't jump steps. One step at a time, you will reach there.
At whatever level you are, you can always achieve what you want, okay? Some crazy question, a very crazy one. And I see you're
you're
sticking to that. A very crazy question. So we're all from Westnile. Everybody wants to have a guy in his or her life, mostly in her life, and also guys have the dream to date someone. So this is a girl talk. Which Westnile celebrity would you date if given a chance, if he said he's available? If you look around.
Now the fact is, I may not be aware of them. Or are there some names you can tell me so that I just choose from them?
Okay, just think of anything. First of all, whether in media, in music industry, in politics. I'll give you the general picture of what people always think. People, maybe in politics, in the media, in the music industry, in the social world. So it's okay. I say it's a really tough question.
It's really
At least you should have one.
Let's start with you. Who would you go for?
Idi Amin Dada.
But he's not around.
Yeah, that is the only person.
No, let's think of someone who is current. He's there listening to you. You get so.
If you asked me that question, I looked around and they say, okay, who in the for now, I'll give it a pause. But if there's opportunity, Idi Amin Dada.
Okay. But why do you love that guy?
Every time I watch his movies, I feel there are questions I want to ask him. So if I was dating him, I'll have a better chance to ask him. The energy he had to do whatever he did, that's the reason I would date him.
I think you loved it, right?
Yeah.
The personality, everything he did.
Of course, there are things about him I didn't like, but a number of them also I liked them. That is why I needed to be in his circle, and then I maybe ask him.
Now, for me, what I will say to my viewers, you know, we have that place where people comment and all that. Yes. So who would you date?
No.
Yes. No. Yes. Whom would you go for? Like
Because
a celebrity?
I struggle to believe a guy elsewhere saying, I wish I could date a Miss Tourism.
Okay.
Don't you see?
I know.
You're a celebrity,
but
girl.
he's hiding.
So you're telling us that is taking me to a question. Are you single?
I am not single.
Okay.
And I'm not married.
Yeah, she has no ring, so
yes, I don't have a ring.
Yeah, so she's available at any point in life.
Oh,
that is no commitment. You're not single, but
not married.
Not married. No commitment. So you're actually single. She's single.
Yeah.
Otherwise, for those who are watching this, but I'm putting a very beautiful stocking, a very beautiful one. How I wish.
By the way,
future
your crush.
Maybe we'll meet in heaven one day, and I'll do whatever I want. I'm putting on a stocking. I'm not putting on her shoes. I've removed my shoes somewhere. Okay, I wish I could raise my legs. I don't want to be a bad woman, but the cameras will be able to show.
There was a bad boy. You can be a bad girl.
I'm putting on a very beautiful stocking. Make of 303 stores in Arua, and inspired also in terms of branding, inspired by Arua Hill. If you have not seen this, I promise you it's a very beautiful and it's a first of its kind. It's a brand made from Arua, Westnile, and if you have not got for it, it has a very good and soft texture that it's all for men and women. Meanwhile, women can also put on stockings.
It is gender friendly.
I don't know, when you see it, what would you say?
It's really beautiful. And by the way, your crush, he also has,
I'm going to get
at
one.
least you need to get one and you keep him within.
I'll meet this gentleman one day in heaven.
Maybe.
Yes.
Okay. So it was inspired by Westnile, like you. By the way, that guy had a story about tourism. It is called the dark tourism. Yeah, because first of all, people knew him to be a bad person. So you will see whites coming from all over the world coming to see, or like to see the land where this guy comes from. By the way, he's from Koboko. Hello, Kapwas. That guy comes from there. So that's why we have the dark tourism, which was inspired by his brain. Yeah, he was a mighty guy. You saw well.
I saw well. When I told you I have so many questions to ask him,
this guy,
it's not for nothing. So if you ever need the stocking I'm putting on, or that we're showing here, different colors, this one is inspired by Arua Hill. Okay, you can see how the flats, it's almost complete. So
yeah, it's almost.
Then there is this. I'm putting on 303 or 303, how you'd like to mention it.
But these guys do a lot of of things.
Yes.
They print t-shirts. By the way, the stuff you talked of, your Terego thing.
Made of Terego blood.
They do t-shirts, they do jumpers. Yeah. You can get for yourself the stockings.
Anytime you are visiting Arua, anytime you're visiting Westnile, don't cross the borders to go back minus visiting the 303 stores or 303, how you want to, I love to say 303 stores in Arua, just opposite Seaford offices, so that you can be able to acquire for yourself a very beautiful stocking or a jumper, a t-shirt, so many clothing.
By the way, isn't this place beautiful?
So beautiful.
Even the chairs. This is Hunter's Nest. This is one of the newest and beautiful hotels within Arua. You come around, you can come and relax. They are so hospitable. Like I told you, Westnile people are so hospitable. You can come around. It's called Hunter's Nest.
Thank you everyone for watching Grand Stories. We've come to the end of today's discussion or talk with you. Otherwise, you can always follow us on the YouTube channel. You should be able to subscribe and the notification bell so that you can always follow very interesting stories about Westnile and love to know more about Westnile.